What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some toy dolls. And indeed, I've since discovered that the version we listened to when I did my first toy dolls reaction of I've Got Asthma is actually, I must have downloaded it from somewhere else because I pulled out the toy dolls very best of disc that I have, which is again a compilation, I think, sort of including tracks from a few different releases. I think most of it is from their early phase. Again, this came out in '99, so it's more than a decade, more than like 15 years after the stuff that I think largely constitutes the album. But again, the I've Got Asthma version on this is live, so I don't know, the one that we already listened to that I had on my computer, I'm not sure where that comes from. I assume it's just from the original EP and maybe I downloaded it, but regardless, having taken this out and just done a quick double check, yeah, the version on the very best of, which is The Wonderful World of the Toy Dolls, yeah, it's a live version, so I don't know when it was recorded. Perhaps it says it here. Why don't we just check just in case. There is a cool little, like, sort of bio about them. I don't know who wrote it. Let's see if it says. Alex Ogg, okay. Yeah, so Fun Punk doesn't entirely do them justice, says the person who wrote this. I give you credit for that. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know if it's going to say here. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think so. So I apologize, but ultimately it is a live version. So wherever this is recorded, I imagine it's around a similar time. So if you do know otherwise, let me know. But let's get straight to it. This is the Toy Dolls. The track is I've Got Asthma, and it's a live performance included on The Wonderful World of the Toy Dolls. Push the vocal there. I love the sing-songy way they finish it in this version. I love it. As you say, I think that's all. Is that the last tune? Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure, and it doesn't indicate on here when that was recorded or where it was recorded. And again, shout out to Alex Ogg. I gotta go through and read this full thing. Again, this disc has been sitting around for a long time, and only just sort of was reminded of the Toy Dolls by listening to something else, and that has sort of spurred me to you know what, I gotta reconnect with this album, and perhaps more beyond that once I start going through it. But ultimately, as I said, there's no clear indication of where that's from. So if you do know, shout it out. We'll be back for more on here. A number of people have mentioned Nelly the Elephant. I certainly remember the song, I remember it's like a narrative song, and like a lot of their other tunes, I think there's a sort of cheeky fun to it. But I don't remember all the beats of the story, and I do believe it's a cover in any case, so I'm not quite sure I don't remember all the details of that one is what I'm saying, but we'll come back for that one. We'll also come back from Tommy Cowie's Car. That's one I do remember a bit better. It's the first track on this disc, and I think because of that, it was like the first ever Toy Dolls that I experienced. So yeah, really fond of that song. So yeah, let me know what you think of this performance. As I said, I think I've Got Asthma is probably my favorite of all their tunes, at least the ones that I'm familiar with. So we'll go through some more. Do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.